The Innovators Network.
Welcome to the Killer Innovation Show, the longest continuously produced podcast in history. Each week, Phil McKinney brings you the insights and strategies to amplify your creativity and innovation skills. Here's your host, Phil McKinney. This episode is sponsored by Zoom. With Zoom, you can streamline your communication, collaboration, and creativity all in one place. Zoom is the market-leading platform that provides video meetings, voice, webinars, and chat across desktops, phones, tablets, and conference room systems. To learn more about Zoom and sign up for your free account, visit killerinnovations.com/Zoom.
Welcome to the Killer Innovation Show, the podcast that explores how innovation is creating the cutting-edge ideas shaping our world today. I'm your host, and today we're delving into an essential aspect of the innovation landscape that often goes unnoticed. What is the government's role in growing innovation success? Doesn't matter whether you're in the US, Europe, Asia Pacific, Latin South America, your governments have a role. What is it, and what action should you take to encourage the government to do their role? But amidst all this buzz of startups, entrepreneurs, and VC funding, it's easy to overlook the governments, this critical part that local, regional, and national governments play in creating a thriving ecosystem for innovation. And it's not just about funding and resources, but about crafting policies, providing infrastructure support, and creating a conducive legal and regulatory environment for digital transformation and for innovation to flourish. Today, we'll explore how government intervention doesn't stifle, but can rather fuel the engine of innovation. We'll discuss how their role extends from building incubators and accelerators to investing in talent development, even shaping innovation laws. And we'll take a look at what happens when governments fall short. This episode is a must listen for anyone interested in understanding how innovation, from a broader perspective, for those who believe in the collective power of society to build a future where technology evolves, startups thrive, and solutions to all problems can consistently be discovered. But before we jump in, follow, like, and share us on your favorite social media platforms. This is a great way to help us reach more people and spread the word about our podcast. If you are not receiving our free weekly newsletter, visit philmckinney.com. Click membership to sign up. You can choose the free newsletter, but there's also more advanced offerings of newsletters that give you access to exclusive content. Now, let's dive in to this week's episode. As the world becomes more digital and technology focused, the need for innovation has never been greater. Startups and entrepreneurs are driving this innovation, creating solutions to problems that have never been solved before. However, innovation is more than just creating a new product or service. It requires a supportive ecosystem to thrive. This is where government can play a crucial role. So what role should governments play in encouraging, supporting, and growing innovation success? Each of the three levels of government, whether it be local government, city government, or regional government, state levels, or national federal governments, each has a role to play in enabling innovation so that their constituents can compete and win in the emerging innovation economy. So let's take a look at local or city governments. The local government can play a pivotal role in growing innovation success by creating an ecosystem that supports startups and entrepreneurs. This can be done by providing access to affordable office space, promoting networking events, and offering tax incentives to attract startups to the area. In addition, local governments can invest in initiatives that support the growth of a local startup ecosystem. The result will be an increase in the number of startups and entrepreneurs in the area, which will drive job creation, economic growth, and innovation. So let's talk about some specific actions. First off, strengthening education and workforce development. Local governments can enhance innovation success by bolstering education initiatives and workforce development programs, especially in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or what we refer to as STEM. By fostering a strong educational environment, local governments can ensure a steady stream of skilled workers to meet the needs of innovative businesses. Workforce development programs can also offer adult retraining options, ensuring all community members can contribute to and benefit from this thriving innovation ecosystem. One example of a successful partnership between local government and education to support innovation is Launch Code program in St. Louis, Missouri. This initiative provides free coding boot camps for individuals interested in pursuing careers in technology. The city government has invested in the program, recognizing the potential for job creation and economic growth through developing a skilled workforce. Another area is providing infrastructure and resources. A robust infrastructure is a fundamental requirement for the growth of an innovative businesses. Local governments can provide high-speed internet, efficient transportation, reliable utilities, making the area attractive for startups. They can also facilitate the establishment of innovation hubs, incubators, and co-working spaces that provide entrepreneurs with vital resources, mentorship, and networking opportunities. One example is the Cambridge Innovation Center in Boston. The city government supported the development of CIC by providing tax incentives and helping navigate regulatory processes. Today, CSC houses over 1,000 startups and has played a significant role in establishing Boston as a leading innovation hub. And let's not overlook affordable housing and competitive cost of living. The presence and availability of affordable housing and a competitive cost of living are absolutely critical elements in fostering a thriving innovation ecosystem. Affordable housing options allow entrepreneurs, startup employees, and others local talent to live and work in the same area, supporting a diverse and inclusive community. A competitive cost of living can help attract and keep talent, as individuals and families are more likely to settle in regions where their income stretches further. By actively working to maintain or lower the cost of living, local governments can ensure that their region remains attractive for innovation-focused businesses and the talented individuals they employ. One example of a local government addressing housing affordability for innovation success is the city of Austin, Texas. The city implemented an innovative program called Affordability Unlocked. This was to encourage developers to include affordable units in new developments. This has helped maintain Austin's status as a desirable location for startups and entrepreneurs while ensuring that affordable housing remains accessible. And can't ignore streamlining regulatory environment. Local governments can play a significant role in streamlining the regulatory environment by simplifying business registration processes, easing zone restrictions, and creating straightforward tax systems. Local governments can make it easier for startups to launch and scale their businesses. They can also promote transparency, stability, and predictability in their regulatory processes to ensure innovators can focus on their work without the bureaucratic hindrances. One really notable example is Fargo, North Dakota. The city has implemented a streamlined online business registration process called Start FM, which allows entrepreneurs to register their business in as little as 15 minutes. This initiative has made it easier for startups to enter the market, contributing to the growth of innovation and entrepreneurship in Fargo. So, what about the state or regional or provincial governments? What's their role? Regional governments can have a significant and do have a significant impact on success of innovation. They can invest in initiatives that support the growth of startup ecosystems. They can create the incubators and accelerators at a state level. And they can do grant programs to fund early stage startups because of their availability to a larger amount of cash. In addition, they can collaborate with universities and research institutions to create a pipeline of talent that can feed into the startup ecosystem. And finally, they can provide access to capital for startups through angel investor networks, public-private partnerships, and supporting venture capital funds. But here's some specific areas that regional governments should look into. Advancing research and development. Regional governments can advance innovation by committing to research and development. They can collaborate with local universities and research institutions to stimulate scientific and technological advancements, encouraging the burgeoning of innovative startups. By promoting and investing in R&D, regional governments can position their region as the forefront of technological progress. An example being the North Carolina Innovation Fund, established by the state government, provides grants to universities and research institutions for groundbreaking research projects. This has helped foster a strong innovation ecosystem in North Carolina, leading to numerous successful startups and attracting investment from large technology companies. Another is fostering regional collaboration and partnership. Another pivotal role that the regional governments play is collaboration and partnerships, both within the region and, more importantly, outside it. They can encourage cross-regional collaboration to share knowledge, resources, and best practices. Such collaboration can expedite innovation processes and yield more robust results. Besides, regional governments can facilitate public-private partnerships combining the strength of both sectors for the common goal of innovation. An example here is the New York Digital Health Accelerator Program. The state government partnered with healthcare providers, technology companies, and venture capital firms to support and mentor early-stage digital health startups. This initiative has led to the thriving healthcare innovation ecosystem in New York and has attracted significant regional investment. And let's make sure we don't overlook the implementing sound economic policies. Regional governments can shape the economic environment to be conducive to innovation through sound and consistent economic policies. Policies that stimulate economic growth, encourage investment, and promote competition are key, are critical. They can also offer tax incentives and subsidies to innovative businesses to encourage entrepreneurship and the development of their innovations. The Innovative Rhode Island Small Business Express program is a great example. It was offered by the state government to provide loans and grants to small businesses, demonstrating potential for innovation and growth. This program has helped many startups in Rhode Island overcome financial barriers and to succeed, contributing to the regional's overall economic development. And at the state level, what about nurturing an innovation culture? Regional governments can also nurture culture of innovation by recognizing and celebrating successes. Regularly highlighting local startups and entrepreneurs making a difference can ignite a spirit of innovation among the constituents. This can also organize innovation challenges and competitions to spark creativity and generate original solutions to regional challenges. The Innovate BC New Ventures competition, organized by the British Columbian government, is a prime example of fostering an innovation culture. This annual competition offers mentorship, education, and funding opportunities for early-stage tech startups in the province, attracting international attention and investment in the region. And what is the key role of regional governments? Legislature. So championing legislative support. On a legislative level, regional governments can champion laws that promote and protect innovation. They can ensure the existence of strong intellectual property laws that protect the rights of innovators, thereby encouraging more people to innovate without the fear of their ideas being stolen. They can also lobby for legislation that supports startups and makes funding more accessible. The Michigan Invest Locally exemption law passed by the state of Michigan exempted crowdfunding from securities regulation, making it easier for startups to raise funding from local investors. This has led to an increase in startup growth and investment in Michigan, promoting innovation and economic development in the region. So, we've talked about local governments, we've talked about regional governments. What about national or federal governments? The national government is absolutely critical in growing the innovation success, as they can create the policies and provide the scale of funding that can significantly impact the innovation ecosystem. For example, the government can provide tax incentives for investors who fund startups and create grant programs that fund research and development. In addition, the government can create procurement programs that give startups access to government contracts, which can be significant sources of revenue. And finally, the government can invest in initiatives supporting the startup ecosystem's growth, such as accelerators, incubators, and training programs. But let's talk about some specifics. How about formulating appropriate infrastructure policies? National governments have the power to formulate and implement policies that develop required infrastructure for innovation. This includes investment in digital infrastructure, like encouraging established providers to build out and expand high-speed internet availability to everybody, which is crucial for technology-driven economies. Moreover, the development of efficient transport and logistics infrastructure can bolster the operational capabilities of businesses, making the country an attractive destination for innovative firms. One example of a national government successfully implementing infrastructure policies is Estonia. The country's e-Estonia initiative has created a leading digital infrastructure, making it an attractive location for innovative businesses, especially offshore software development. This, combined with favorable tax policies and a tech-savvy workforce, has led Estonia being dubbed the Silicon Valley of Europe. Also, at the national level, establishing strong education policies. As we've talked about before, education is a vital component of the innovation ecosystem. National governments can shape the future workforce by implementing robust educational policies that emphasize science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and I would put art in there, or STEAM, and by promoting creativity and critical thinking. They can also support programs that bring technology and digital literacy into the classrooms, preparing the next generation for a digital future. The Education Quality and Curriculum Enhancement Project, implemented by the government of Pakistan with the assistance from the World Bank, focuses on improving STEM education in public schools. This project has already trained over 13,000 teachers and provided modern teaching equipment to schools, creating a more skilled and technology-literate workforce in Pakistan. And what about promoting international collaboration? That is the key role of federal government. And at the international level, national governments are the role of bringing these regions and these other national governments and the entrepreneurs there together, establishing bilateral or multilateral collaborations in innovation areas such as science and technology. These partnerships can encourage the enhancement, knowledge and skills, joint research projects, cross-border entrepreneurial activities. The Digital Nations Initiative, launched in 2017 by the government of New Zealand, Canada, and Estonia, aims to establish a global network for supporting digital innovation. Through this partnership, countries can learn from each other's experiences and collaborate on initiatives that drive digital transformation and growth. And then, investing in national research and development. National governments can directly influence the scale and direction of innovation through their research and development policies. Investment in R&D at the national level, whether through government agencies such as the Department of Defense or in the U.S. Agencies like DARPA, or funding to universities and research institutions, it is critical for scientific discovery and technological advancement, particularly when it's focused on long-range innovations, 3, 8, 10, 15 years out. Now, this in turn can spur the growth of innovative startups and drive economic development. In 2021, the government announced a record-breaking budget of 9.5 billion euros just for R&D in 2022. 9.5 billion euros for R&D in 2022 for Germany. This investment will support research in key areas such as digitization, climate change, and health. This will position Germany as a leader in these fields and driving innovation across various industries. And then, national governments must implement effective legal and regulatory frameworks. They play a critical role in developing the legal regulatory frameworks that govern innovation, covering intellectual property rights, data protection, and cybersecurity. By ensuring these laws are clear, up to date, and effectively enforced, governments can create an environment that encourages innovation while protecting the rights and interests of all stakeholders. In 2018, the European Union implemented the General Data Protection Regulation, or as we like to call it, GDPR, a comprehensive data privacy law that applies to all companies and organizations operating in the EU. This framework has increased consumer trust and confidence in technology and digital services, allowing for more innovative solutions to thriving without compromising data privacy. My one side note on this is we should do this on a multinational basis, not having each nation or region create their own and differing laws. That actually will negatively and has negatively impacted innovation when companies have to overinvest to deal with conflicting legislative laws and rules that are tied to very specific regions and locations around the world. Getting a more cohesive, aligned thinking around this would actually be a way of even unlocking more innovation. And then what about effective collaboration? There's a wide range of collaboration at all levels of government, local, regional, national. And it's about building robust, dynamic innovation ecosystem. Such coordinated efforts can lead to optimizing resources, as I was just saying, aligning policies, and creating cohesive strategies that foster a conducive environment for growth and innovation globally. Collaboration also can allow for sharing best practices, learning from successes and failures, and avoiding unnecessary duplication of efforts. This collective approach ensures that the needs and aspirations of different regions and localities are accounted for and addressed appropriately in national policies. Informed and strategic collaboration between different governmental levels promotes a balanced, inclusive, and sustainable innovation ecosystem that maximizes potential, minimizes risk, and delivers value to all stakeholders. Overall, a strong partnership between all levels of government is necessary for creating and sustaining an environment that nurtures innovation and drives economic growth. But what will the future look like? Let's be honest, there are two futures. One where the government steps up and plays its role in ensuring innovation success. The other, when it does not. The former leads to a vibrant, dynamic economy where startups thrive, technology consistently evolves, and society benefits from new solutions to old problems. This future requires governments at all levels to actively promote innovation, create an environment that fosters growth and development. The consequences will be significant if the government takes no action to encourage, support, and grow innovation success. Without government intervention, startups will struggle to access funding and resources needed for growth. Research and development efforts may stagnate, and the economy may suffer from a lack of new ideas and solutions. In the future, other countries with more supportive policies will surpass those neglecting innovation. Therefore, it is essential that governments recognize their role in promoting innovation success and take action to develop policies and programs that support it. So, as we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with these thoughts. The government is crucial in encouraging, supporting, and growing innovation success. Local, regional, and national governments can take specific steps to create a supportive ecosystem that encourages the growth of innovation. These steps include providing access to things like affordable office space, creating incubators, investing in talent development and research, and create policies and incentives that support the growth of startups. Collaboration between the three levels of government is essential for creating coordinated efforts that maximizes resources and enables innovation to thrive. Without government intervention, the consequences will be significant, including a slowdown of economic growth, fewer job opportunities, and a decline in competitiveness in the global economy. What do you think your governments should do? Thank you for joining us as we navigate this pivotal role of government in driving innovation success. We hope that this discussion has sparked new insights and perspectives for you. We greatly value your time and participation in our mission to explore the cutting-edge ideas shaping our world. But before we sign off, we have a small request. Here at Killer Innovations, we're passionate about shedding the light on how innovation shapes our lives. Yet, we rely heavily on listeners like you to help our message reach a wider audience. If you found this episode insightful and believe in its worth sharing, we kindly ask that you spread the word. Tell your friends, family, colleagues about us. Share our episodes on your social media networks. You never know who might benefit from learning about the dynamics of innovation. It could be a budding entrepreneur in your circle, a local government official contemplating new policies, or a curious mind eager to understand the world better. Remember, when you share our podcast, you're not just promoting us. You're helping to foster a community of lifelong learners and innovation enthusiasts. You're contributing to a global conversation that has the potential to ignite change and drive progress. For those who haven't yet, we encourage you to subscribe to our podcast on your preferred platform to receive the weekly episodes and therefore never miss one. Also, consider leaving us a review or a rating. Your feedback helps us improve and continue delivering high-quality content tailored to your interests. And finally, don't forget to sign up for our free weekly newsletter over at philmckinney.com. Click on membership to get started. Our newsletter offers exclusive insights, resources, and news on the latest trends in the innovation landscape. And once again, thank you for tuning in to Killer Innovations. We appreciate your support and look forward to sharing more exciting topics with future episodes. Until then, stay curious, keep learning, and keep innovating. And remember, the future is shaped by those who dare to imagine it. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Podcasting nonstop since 2005, this has been the Killer Innovation Show on the Innovators Network.
This show is distributed by the Innovators Network. For more information and other great shows and content, visit theinnovators.network.